I've had a couple other trades this week that were some of these newer entries that I've been developing. And I know some of you guys are interested in that. I'm going to share all of that data when I'm ready. I don't want to talk about it or show it to you before I know that it's a profitable strategy. Once I have backtesting and actual statistics to prove that it's a good idea, then I'm going to talk about it. But until then, I want to show you a couple other ideas that fit the ASFX systems this week. Because if you're trading and you're not finding consistency and you have no control over your trading, you're probably lacking a system. What we teach at ASFX is all system based. Right now, we have 3 entries that we teach, soon to be probably 4. The 3 entries have defined entry, exit, stop loss, risk management, trade management rules. Everything is predetermined for you. A checklist before entry. That's how we implement a systematic edge in the market. And we backtest it to prove that it's profitable before we go and trade it, at least with normal size. I've been trading them with smaller size this week. That's why I'm only up 1.5%. If I would have hit some of these new, we're calling it the A2, if I would have hit some of these A2 trades with normal size, I'd be up a lot this week. So I'm very excited about this new strategy. But here, this is a Bitcoin trade to start the week. This is back on the 1st, so this is Tuesday. This is like an A1 entry / D1 entry. So market sentiment is very bullish, which feeds the buying today, which feeds the bullish idea. We get the bullish upshift right here. This is at about 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:30, somewhere in there. That upshift wasn't where I was looking to take an entry. Instead, I'm looking on the 1 minute to trade the pullback to the 50 EMA. The blue line is the 50 EMA. When market sentiment is bullish, as it is here on the 1 minute. Callie, you want to say hi? So because the 1 minute market sentiment is bullish, because the 1 minute 50 EMA is retested, that's where I was looking at entry with a very tight stop, because this is supposed to be your new higher low off the bottom. Now, this stop is also kind of reinforced with the fact that if you know the A1, you're looking at this as a shift candle. This is the stop. This is the new higher low that if it's broken, you don't want to be involved in it anymore. So you can see this actually retests it as it comes under the 1 minute 50. Right here, that's that pin on the 15 minute, and then comes up and stays bullish, continuing higher. The 1 minute L50 feeds that bullish bias. You can see it holds the buy zone very nicely, above 50, but below 70. That's a big thing for me in my analysis, is that 1 minute yellow line, the market sentiment. So that's the Bitcoin trade. Let me show you another trade here. This is James's trade on EuroJPY. This was a really nice D1 entry. The only thing about this that could have been better was that it was still in the Asian range, trading from the Asia high to the Asia low. It was still trapped in that range, but this is at 4:15 in the morning. It's only 3 hours after the Asian session. So this is trading the initial break of the Asian range, which often doesn't run all day like this. But we've seen a lot of volatility in Euro pairs to the downside over the last 2 weeks, and he caught a great move here. And I know he called this in our VIP chat as well. So if you take our courses and you join the Discord and you're a VIP member, we're actually thinking about opening up the Discord to the public soon, but separating and keeping a VIP section for course members, you would have had this trade call. So if you're interested in joining our free Discord in the future, make sure you're subscribed here, because I'm going to tell everybody here once it's ready. That's a little sneak peek for those of you that actually follow all of my videos and follow my journey, because I shouldn't be talking to you about that. If Riley hears that, she's going to be pissed, but it's fine, because she hates when I talk about things before they're ready. Anyway, back to EuroJPY. He's getting in as it shifts down. That's the other thing that could have been better. But look at this divergence on the 1 minute. RSI falling, price action rising. Lower high here, lower high here. He's short here, as it's probably even said in the lower high here. Again, look at the 1 minute market sentiment. Falling, it gets oversold. It falls so far. So he's following that 1 minute market sentiment when the 15 minute tells him to go. And this is the move all day. If it goes over ADR, with his 13 pip stop loss, he got 150 pips of drop. Huge move. This is not normal, but I wanted to show you guys that if you have a systematic approach like the D1, like the A1, like the D2, or this new strategy, the A2 that we're building, it's systematic. So it will catch these volatile moves if you have a proper management strategy in place. If your strategy is get in and take it all out when I look at the dollar amount and it looks like it's enough money and I'm going to just take it because I'm up a couple $1,000, you're not going to be able to catch this. But if you have a management strategy like we teach, where you take profit at 1R, lock your stop, take more profit at 2R, lock your stop, etc., then you can actually take advantage of these big moves, which is what I've been pushing James to do. He got out of this trade really nicely, though, somewhere down here, which is good for him, because normally he's in and out in 30 minutes. He's too fast. So I'm glad that he was able to catch more of this move. Again, look at the 15-minute L50. Super bearish today. EMAs, clearly bearish. So this is a great trending D1 trade. And the last one I want to show you is a loss that I took this week. Yeah, maybe I should have shown this first and more people would have stayed through till the end of the video. But those of you that watch, you get the most value. You get to see the good and the bad, of course. So this market sentiment is very bearish, as you can see today. I'm following James's lead in trading in trend and really trying to focus on that with this 200K challenge, because I want to pass and get funded again. So here, this is a D1 entry. I didn't love it, so I went in small. And this is the big lesson of today's video. So I went in small and got stopped out full here. It actually moved lower when a few minutes before high impact US dollar news came in. When it moved into profit, I should have taken some off and locked the stop. But the reason I didn't do that was because I was trading small. So if you look at my 1 minute markup, it's the same setup I just showed you on EuroJPY. Bearish divergence, lower highs, entering on 50 EMA, retests with the L50 in the proper zone. What I should have done better is take profit here before the 8:30 news. Once the 8:30 news is done, this thing rises and stops me out. And I take a small loss, 0.1%. So it's very small because I didn't like the trade. But even though I didn't like it, once I decided to get in with the rest of the Black Shirt Club guys, the Black Shirt Club is our small group that I trade live with every day. And if you want to apply, I'll put a link in the description. Once we decided that we were taking the trade, I had to be in it because my job is to not know the outcomes. Even though I thought it wasn't going to work, I wanted to be in it with something because my job is to follow this system and take good patterns when they present. So I still took the trade, sized down, and still could have done better to say, oh, even though it's small, let me follow the proper rules. So my lessons for you guys from today's video. Number one, don't treat small positions different than a normal position. And number two, when you have a new strategy like I'm developing the A2 and you have rules that you want to test, I know it can be hard to test them on a demo account because you want to put real money into it. So size down. Even some of the guys that are following me in the Black Shirt Club and are making money on the A2s before we even know exactly how to use the strategy, I'd say we're 70% there, 60% there. Once we have data, that'll put me closer to 100%. But some of them are putting 0.2%, 0.25%, and I'm only putting 0.1% on my A2s right now. So very small risk with new strategies. Those are my two lessons for you. And treat small positions like regular positions. Be a good trader. Don't be looking at the money. Don't say, screw it. It's just a couple $100 because I went in small. I'll take the full loss. That's not proper trading. No matter how much money you have or don't have, proper trading is rules-based, process-based, not outcome-based. That's a great little nugget for you to end today's video. So if you guys are enjoying my videos, enjoying watching the journey with the funded stuff and my trading, please subscribe. Please drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to be as transparent and vulnerable with you guys as I can because I know that's where you find relatability to me. And I also know that's where you'll find the most nuggets. So enjoy the videos. I'm going to keep them coming as much as I can. And I appreciate your attention always. Have a great trading week. And I'll see you guys in the next video.